We are halfway through 2023. Lord of the Rings has done amazingly well for Wizards of the Coast. It has really raised their sales and it has brought a lot of attention to the game. So that begs the question, what other universes beyond can we expect to see in the future?
So we're going to give you our best guesses as to what universes beyond Wizards might sink their fangs into next time. And we've chosen to focus on universes that we believe could support entire sets. So no small sets, no secret lairs, only big huge sets, just like Lord of the Rings. But before we go into that, let us know what universes beyond you think Wizards of the Coast might delve into in the future. Leave a comment down below and let us know what you think.
The first Universes Beyond we're going to present to you has deep personal meaning for the both of us. It is the game that really got me into gaming and really expanded an entire fantasy world. It is Diablo. Diablo was released in December of 1996, and this game was revolutionary for its mood, its vibe, and its really cool, at the time, graphics. The game takes place in a very dark world beneath the small city of Tristram. There is a cathedral in Tristram and the evil is purging forth from this cathedral and the cellars. And if you played Diablo back in the day, you will remember how scared you were going through the dungeons down below to seek out this evil. In the original game, you could play 3 classes. It was warrior, sorcerer, and rogue, and these would fit very well within the theme of magic as well. And we were not the only ones to love this game. Diablo 1 became immensely popular, and in 2000 Diablo 2 was released. And later on in 2001, the ultimate expansion pack with Lord of Destruction was released. A lot of us never stopped playing Diablo 2, and more than 20 years later, it got a new reskin with Diablo Resurrected. There has been a steady player base and people still love this game to this day. So let's look into why it might be interesting to have a new Universes Beyond with Diablo at this point.
The Diablo universe has it all, and therefore it will be a great fit for Universes Beyond. It has the battle between good and evil. It has great classes. It has iconic equipment and items. So there's so much to take from this game and make it a perfect fit for Magic the Gathering. Diablo 4 has just released, and this would be a great way for Blizzard to have a great, maybe free advertisement for Diablo 4. It would also be really great for Magic the Gathering to sink its claws into this great franchise. There might just be one little hiccup, and that is of course that Blizzard has its own digital card game, and it's called Hearthstone. Right now I don't believe that Hearthstone would delve into the Diablo universe, because Hearthstone takes place in the universe of World of Warcraft, and therefore I think that Blizzard might be free to license Diablo to Magic the Gathering, and that would be a great win-win for both companies.
If Lord of the Rings movies demonstrated what fantasy was all about, Game of Thrones took it to the next level and made this fantasy genre something that was mainstream and watched by everybody. This series is adapted from a book series by George R.R. Martin that is called A Song of Fire and Ice, and this became immensely popular as was something that everybody was watching on HBO every single week. And later on we also got a new series called House of Dragons, and it aired in 2022.
Game of Thrones is going to be a great fit for Universes Beyond. It's a brand widely known by fans of the fantasy genre all around the world. It could be a great way, just like Lord of the Rings, to make new players come into Magic, and that is the whole gimmick of the Universes Beyond after all. Game of Thrones has a lot of really flavorful characters. There's a lot of great places that you could visit, that you could also make into great lands, and there is a lot of great creatures, especially dragons, and dragons has become one of the most popular creatures in Magic the Gathering. Furthermore, there's 9 powerful factions, and if you calculate the Boltons into this, there are 10 powerful factions in Game of Thrones. And you know where there's also 10 powerful factions? In the original Ravnica City of Guilds. Ravnica gave us the original guilds of Ravnica, and the guilds are 2 color combinations in Magic, combining both enemy and allied colors. This could be a great take for Game of Thrones, where allies and enemies are kind of the essential part of the series.
If you are getting any value out of this video, please consider hitting the like button and smashing the subscribe button. We really appreciate it, and it helps the channel out a ton. Thank you.
Last thing that could make a great Universes Beyond for Magic the Gathering is the Elder Scrolls series. The first Elder Scrolls game was released in 1994, and it was quickly followed by the next game installment in 96. From there on, the third game Morrowind followed, and the fourth game Oblivion became immensely popular. But this is nothing compared to the fifth installment of the game, the most popular of all games, maybe, Skyrim. So Skyrim is the fifth game of the Elder Scrolls series, and this game is still going strong 10 years later. Many players are playing this, and there's also been released The Elder Scrolls Online. But why we think this is a very likely candidate for a Universes Beyond is because it's also a great fit for both companies. We know that The Elder Scrolls 6 has been announced, but there's no release date as of yet. So to spice up this release and spice up the hype about this game, a Universes Beyond might be a great fit for the company of Bethesda. Magic the Gathering would get a great and a huge game world. The game of Skyrim is absolutely huge. It spans several acres of land in a real world. So there is enough to take, and there's a lot of great places, great characters, and also a lot of iconic creatures. So Elder Scrolls series might be a really nice fit for Universes Beyond. So that was our guesses for the best Universes Beyond that we are hoping to see in Magic the Gathering, and they were the Diablo universe, Game of Thrones, and The Elder Scrolls.
And while they are really great, there is also a couple of questions I think that's worth raising at this point. At what point does this many Universes Beyond create a problem for Magic the Gathering? When does its own IP sort of fall to the background and the center stage falls to all of these really large IPs that might have even more followers and fans than Magic the Gathering itself? I think this is something that's definitely worth discussing, and I would love hearing your opinion on it, so please do leave a comment down below. We are all playing Magic the Gathering and not just some game mechanic that's constantly licensing itself out to other big IPs, and I do want to feel like I am also in the Magic the Gathering universe. And maybe this would also make Magic the Gathering focus a bit more on their own lore.
If you want to know what Magic is going to visit this year within their own universe, you can watch this video.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to all our YouTube channel members. You are really essential for making our videos and keeping us highly motivated to make lots of great videos for all of you. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and thanks for engaging with us. We truly appreciate it.